Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're not just crunching numbers, we are literally stepping into the shoes of mathematical detectives. We've got a very specific mystery to solve. How to prove whether a triangle is the real deal, a genuine right triangle, or just an imposter.
Okay, let's dive into this. Is every triangle a right triangle? You might look at a drawing on a page and think, yeah, for sure, that corner looks like a perfect 90 degrees. But as detectives, we know our eyes can totally deceive us. A triangle might look right, but it could be off by just a tiny fraction of a degree. So, we can't just trust our vision. We've got to investigate the facts and rely on cold, hard proof.
And it's fascinating because the source material actually connects this whole concept to a verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:21, which says, "Examine everything carefully, hold fast to that which is good." The curriculum frames this as a much broader mandate. Basically, whether you're looking at a geometric shape on paper or making a tough choice in your daily life, the goal is exactly the same. Examine it carefully and seek the absolute truth before you believe it.
So, here's our official detective's briefing for today. First, becoming a math detective. Second, the ultimate testing tool. Third, solving triangle cases. Fourth, your detective homework. And finally, connecting this to education, morality, and peace.
All right, Section 1, Become a Math Detective.
Now, you might be wondering, why go through all this trouble, right? Why does verifying a triangle even matter in the grand scheme of things? Well, out in the real world, this is absolutely crucial. We're talking life or death stuff here. This kind of logic is essential for builders erecting skyscrapers, crucial for engineers designing bridges, and super vital for architects drawing up blueprints. I mean, if they just guess that a corner is a perfect right angle, a whole building could literally collapse. So by learning how to test and confirm your answers today, you're not just memorizing math. You are actively sharpening the exact same reasoning and logic skills that professionals use every single day to prevent disaster.
Moving right along to Section 2, the ultimate testing tool.
So the crucial point here is the Pythagorean theorem. You want to think of this as your primary magnifying glass. The rule is incredibly simple but undeniably powerful. If a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then the triangle is a guaranteed right triangle. It's essentially the ultimate lie detector test for geometry. Let's walk through exactly how to use this tool in 3 easy steps. Step 1, you must always identify your prime suspect first. That's the hypotenuse, which we call c. Now remember, c is always going to be the largest number given to you. Step 2, you just plug your numbers into the formula, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And finally, step 3, do the math and check if the left side matches the right side exactly. If they match, boom, the truth is confirmed.
Okay, time to hit the streets in Section 3, Solving the Triangle Cases.
Now, what's really interesting about this first case is how perfectly it all lines up. We have side lengths 6, 8, and 10. Remember step 1? Identify the largest number. That's 10, so 10 is our C. We plug the 2 smaller numbers into the left side. 6 squared is 36, and 8 squared is 64. Add 36 and 64 together, and you get exactly 100. Now let's look at the right side. 10 squared is 100. Look at that! 100 equals 100. The scales of justice are perfectly balanced. This is, without a doubt, undeniably a right triangle. All right, on to case 2. The numbers are a bit bigger here, 7, 24, and 25. Our largest number is 25, so that is our hypotenuse, our C. Let's do the math. 7 squared is 49, and 24 squared is 576. Add them up, and the left side totals 625. Now let's check the right side. 25 squared is exactly 625. So even with larger numbers, the truth remains just as solid. We have a perfect match, making this a true right triangle. Case closed.
Let's crack open case 3. The suspects are 5, 6, and 9. 9 is our longest side, so it takes that C spot. Over on the left side, 5 squared is 25, and 6 squared is 36. Add 25 and 36 together, and we get 61. Now on the right side, 9 squared is 81. Wait a minute, 61 does not equal 81. No match, it's an imposter. The evidence literally doesn't lie. Because the sides don't balance, this is definitively a non-right triangle.
That brings us to Section 4, your detective homework.
All right, detectives, I'm officially handing the magnifying glass over to you. Here are 5 brand new open cases for you to crack. I highly encourage you to pause the explainer right here, jot down these clues in your notebook, and run each one through your testing tool. Pay special attention to number 4. Remember to always identify that hypotenuse first. Take your time, apply the theorem carefully, and see which ones are the real deal and which ones are just imposters.
Let's move to our final segment, Section 5, Education, Morality, and Peace.
Let's pull back from the math for a second and look at the bigger picture. The source material from the heroesmartacademy Godly Learners series points out something absolutely crucial. Education alone just isn't enough. The curriculum emphasizes that learning things like geometry, science, or literature without an underlying moral foundation can actually lead to harmful choices down the line. The core argument here is that simply knowing mathematical formulas doesn't magically prevent bad moral choices that can hurt you or your community. Honestly, a sharp mind combined with a careless heart is viewed as a pretty dangerous thing.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate solution, as the curriculum references Romans 8:6-7, which promises deep, lasting peace of mind to those who keep their focus spiritual. The source argues that when education is intertwined with morality, it actually reflects the exact same process we used in our math cases today, carefully examining our lives, checking the evidence, and making sure everything aligns with ultimate truth.
So, the source leads us with a really provocative final question. Will you use your educated mind to seek absolute truth, make solid moral choices, and ultimately find lasting peace? It's something to really think about. Thank you so much for joining me on today's Explainer. Keep searching for truth, both on the paper and in your daily lives. Catch you next time.